Welcome back everyone to CNJ Jamaica. Enjoy today's video and remember to like, comment, subscribe and share with all your friends and family. It's CNJ Jamaica, all about St. Thomas.
What I'm looking on and I'm smiling while you tell your story is you went to the high school of your choice.
Yes.
But you struggled.
Struggle.
And you left high school with your 5 subjects.
Yes.
But you still were not satisfied with your level of success.
Yes. In fact, I went and I got to work as a security officer. I didn't want to do that. And I went there and I told myself, I'm not doing more than a year. Not doing more than a year.
Yeah.
And when I told, you have persons who, like, persons were your acquaintances. So they were like, how long you plan for stay? I said, I'm not plan for pass a year. Laugh and them say, hey, you're a bigger dog than your back and leech kill it. So I'm saying,
Weren't phased by those things.
Yes. I said, alright, what I will see.
You see.
And then, so I worked at the security company and I told them I was going to school. I wanted to go to school. So I told them I made an application. I was accepted and I wanted to go to school. So I said, is it possible for me to work nights only?
Right.
So I could go to school. I said, no. And the human resource manager, she was like, no. No work, no go so. No work, no go so. You not go work. You not go work. And I said to myself, well, it's either I'm gonna leave or something. But they had some problems with me because they used to say, because I'm from St. Thomas, this particular person sent me. So I was like, no, I came here and I did my test and I was successful.
Right.
Because once you're from St. Thomas, everybody believes that you were sent by the owner of the company. And because of that, they treated you unfairly. Everything is because you come from St. Thomas. And I got a raw deal. Got a raw deal. Got suspended. And when I went on the suspension and I came back, they said to me, we took away your duty. So you will now have to be on standby.
Wow.
And standby, you will go in for work.
Well, you may not get
a job. And they only pay you like for maybe about 3 hours.
Wow.
And I don't believe it's every day they pay you for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So if you don't get a job, you'll be there all day, just sitting down. So I said, this is unfair. You sent me on suspension. And if you suspend me, then you can't take away my post.
Right.
That's too much.
Right.
I said, you
and
decide.
And this is you as a young man, right?
Yes, man. Everybody knows me. I am very firm. I don't take crap. So I was like, so they took me into the court because they said they have a court and the person said they found me guilty. And they said they asked me if they should take my pay. I said, no, I've worked for my pay. Send me on the suspension. They asked me, they gave me a choice. I said, send me on the suspension. You said you caught me sleeping. Yes, I'm tired. I said, I've been here many times when I should get relief. Persons do not turn up. And if you caught me sleeping after 3 days and you suspend me, it's unfair. But if you want to suspend me, if you want to punish me, I will not allow you to take my pay.
So you have always argued for your own case. Yes.
Yes, and people always have problem with me.
So I'm looking now on the two sides of you. The stern person who will argue your case and so on, who would have attributed to the teachers having issues with you at school.
Yes.
But that same individual, very comical.
Yes.
Very able to make others laugh.
Yes, man.
Along with his 9-to-5 job, Boyd has been in the acting arena. I asked him, when did you get into acting?
I went to National Youth Service Camp in 2005. And I was there, and each day they used to have some competitions. So they were always asking me to perform. Always asking me to perform. So sometimes person would go up there and perform and they're saying, well, if you don't care, make me laugh now, I've got sent for Blacker. I am the person who they call Blacker.
Blacker, okay.
So I would normally go up there and I would read my commercial news that I wrote and I would do commentating and so on. They always said, you can have. And so on. You're talented,
At what age you went to the youth service camp?
18. And
18?
yes,
okay.
and they said they were sending me to that batch because they considered me a problem child.
Oh, okay.
So that's why.
After being told repeatedly that he could act, Boyd started on his mission. He wrote to several Jamaican celebrities. He even got in touch with Oliver Samuels, who helped him to start his training. And then when he heard about the first audition, he went there as to be just in the crowd for the video. But then through his comedic skills, listen, he's going to tell you how he used his comedic skills to actually get the attention of the producer and went into his first movie role.
Past one of the producer for the show, and he was like, see, I go out with things, you know, hope you can angle a role. So I say anytime, any day, anywhere, just put on the role. And they gave me a role, gave me a script to read, and they said, alright, yes, this sounds like the man for the job. I got into Better Must Come, and then I got the role of Capo. That was Must Come.
That was your first
role.
role?
First movie. Then I got called from them for a show called Scoundrel. That was done in 2007, yet to be released. Then Europe and his management team saw me in Scoundrel and Better Must Come, and they said I liked his talent. Yeah. So they called me and they asked me to do Say Them a Gangster and Girl Around the Mid music video, and I did that. And then from there, you have
just been getting roles. Yes. Wow. So you're living your dream.
Yes.
You're living your dream. So you have your regular day job, but you have this other job that allows you to live the life you always want to live.
Yes. All right. To be frank, for many of the movies, I am not being paid because the film industry in Jamaica, it's just like slow. So where I can help out, I help out. For some, I do get paid. Yeah. But for some, it's just like sometimes they can't even find my fare, but they ask me. They can't find my fare, they can't find snack or lunch, but they ask me. And I said, because this person is trying, you know, I will assist them. And then you have some big names that you work with, and then some people pay a little or nothing. Yes. And that's just the reality. But
so you love it?
Yeah, it's just the love.
The love of
just
it.
the love.
Have you ever thought of putting a production together for yourself?
Yes. I'm currently working on something, but I will need to get the equipment. So I'm currently working on something.
Okay.
It's like even my life story. Currently working on that and other things. Okay.
What gives you the most fulfillment out of all that you are doing?
Well, I love acting. My passion is there. I love teaching, and I always use drama when I was teaching. So I normally use drama. I remember teaching at a school, and students used to run out of their class to come to my class. Sometimes they will be in their class and their focus is on my class. Sometimes the teacher is like, you want to go for it? You can't go for it. So it's just like acting. Acting is my passion. Okay.
So at this stage of your life, what do you want people to know you as?
Well, let me see, to be honest. I'd like to reach a point where St. Thomas people can recognize me. I know people recognize me, but some persons will know me for one movie and don't know me for another.
So tell us all the movies that you have been in.
Well, I can't tell you all of them, but I can tell you most that I can remember of. And, the biggest, well, I'm not sure if it's the biggest because I did a show for Drake that's called Top Boy, where I was in episode 3. When I came to Jamaica, I was a police officer in that movie. I've done Better Must Come, and Better Must Come has won a lot of awards, many awards. I've done How They Want Us to Live, where I played the Prime Minister. I've done What's Your Story.
That's a YouTube series?
What's Your Story? No, it's it was supposed to be a series, but the person did not continue, even though the feedback was great.
Okay, so what's the YouTube story that you're in now?
A Friend in Need you're talking about. A Friend in Need. So we have done episode 1.
Where can people find A Friend in Need?
On YouTube, you can find it on Richard's Brown Film. You just type in A Friend in Need and you will see it. Part 1, so you have to type in full movie, because what they normally do, they will upload like 45 minutes before they upload, like maybe a week, and watch it, and then they do the full movie. So you just type in A Friend in Need, full Jamaican movie.
Okay.
And then part 1, and then you have part 2. We're working on part 3 and 4.
And you say you're working on your life story.
Yes.
You're working on your own production as well. So we have that to look forward to from you.
So yes, yeah, I'm doing those.
What would you have to say to the youths of St. Thomas?
Just remember, you can do all things through Christ. Just remember that, because when I went to college, I didn't have any money. I didn't know I was going to do it. I went to the police force and I did a test. And I went to college and I applied as well, and I was saying I want to go into college, and I remember a police officer came to me when I was doing the test, and he must say, look at you, you're only 22 years old. Must say you can do this and then go to college, man. I must say, young boy like you, nice black man waist and so on, so you're a detective. Because he saw me as a detective, so he was trying to convince me. And then I was saying I want to go to college, and then if anything I would come and join the police. We would say no. Anyway, God worked it out. I didn't have the money, but I went to college. I did 3 years at college. Yes, I used youth service, I used JAMVAT, I used the ministers. I wrote letters. Several things you can do. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it. If the passion is there, then go ahead. You see, you must at first know yourself. I always tell myself there are going to be 2 things that people will say about me, and 2 D's rather. I said they either going to say I'm too determined or I'm too disgusting. I'm fine with any of them. Yes, so because I remember that's how I got money from several organizations that said they could not help me. So that's how I got money to go into college. They told me they could not help me, and I kept on calling, I kept on emailing, I kept on writing, I kept on going there, and sometimes I could see that they were just tired of me. But I said I believe they can help me, and then at the end of the day, that same store, that same business place called and said I remember one of them, Sandals Jamaica, Sandals Foundation. They told me they could not, and God worked it out. They gave me $95,000 when I was on the brink, like saying, wow.
Yeah, what next?
Yes, because I emailed, I called, I visited, and I was just like, and one of the time I went there, they were like, we tell you, we can't, and but I continued, and then they gave me $95,000. To God be the glory. So you must know, if you believe in yourself, once you believe in God, believe in yourself, and you have the dream.
Boyd is an example to many. From repeating first form to now he's saying he has a master's in literacy. Full circle. If you have a dream, work hard to achieve it. Thank you for making it CNJ Jamaica, where I bring you beautiful people and places from St. Thomas. Stories to tell. If you know of something, send me an email at cnjlovesjamaica so that I can investigate. St. Thomas, this is my parish. Thank you for watching CNJ Jamaica. And today was all about Boyd Grant from St. Thomas.